Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. We are checking out In the Mood by Ween. Very excited about this one. We are also going to be checking out a live clip to a song called 17, which features HWASA. So this video between Blonde Ween and HWASA, this is going to be basically like a heart attack. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm very excited about this one. I checked out, since there are no captions, obviously I had to find the lyrics someplace else. And also basically the premise of this music video, as far as I understand, from an article on nme.com, is basically Ween finds joy in her own company. There's also a mention of a clip that was released prior to this music video where Ween is basically like narrating a story for 50 seconds talking about making the impossible possible, beginning of existence, creating something out of nothing, making the impossible possible, and yearning for tomorrow beyond today, and just a very cool and ethereal and very majestic kind of video that was released. It was shot beautifully, and just the way it sounded and everything. Ironically, it reminded me of something that is not necessarily the happiest, like a movie like Melancholia. I don't know how many of you guys remember that movie, but it just had a very eternal vibe, but at the same time, there was a little bit of something sad about it. So with that being said, I'm very excited about this entire music video. So without further ado, In the Mood by Ween. Let's go. Nice. Butterflies.
Feeling so good, 우리만의 sign. 끄덕이면 마주 보는 eyes. Every time 내 눈빛은
Love your voice.
하루 종일 그 속을 헤엄치네. 이 순간이 너로 변해. Baby don't stop. 난 숨이 탁 오는 기분에 널 향해 점점 가릴 때 all night long 이 기분에 미쳐간다.
Nice. This is so cool. Oh, like that shot of all of them celebrating, but she's in her own world because she's celebrating being free and just enjoying the mood is so freaking cool. Actually, not related question, but I've always been fascinated with these headphones. Marshall, are they any good? Let me know in the comment section if you happen to have a pair of any version of them. But we saw obviously a shot of the butterfly, which was also really cool, as I believe butterflies might have been something in a previous music video by Ween that we checked out. Or was it just flowers? But butterflies just in general represent like transformation, and something very positive, a change. And I love the fact that Ween is basically like breaking the fourth wall in a way by talking to us, as everybody is like having all of these conversations, having fun, but in reality, she's kind of like, she's not really enjoying that until she put on the headphones and she's just enjoying her own little world. And it was just so freaking ironic that nobody even notices that she's wearing headphones and they're, you know, doing the toast and everything, and while she's just enjoying her own little slice of heaven. Let's look back, sorry. Again, butterflies, nice. Oh, that was cool. Whoa. Can we just take a second to appreciate her eyes and her tattoos? I was always in love with her neck tattoo. Just so freaking elegant and beautiful. But like this might be like I never thought that anything would top like blue-haired Ween, but then when I saw the TikTok challenge with HWASA, and suddenly you see blonde Ween, and like she's just, it legitimately feels like, obviously she's in a different company now. It legitimately feels like she's in a much better place. She is truly, seemingly, um, in the best like mental and physical state, which is awesome. I want to hear that chorus again though. That was cool. Nice smash cut. Ten, 12. Damn. Oh, hey. There's some familiar faces. Oh, that is beautiful. That shot looks very reminiscent of a Mamamoo music video. And the outfits in the night shot where they're dancing actually reminds me of like the shot. Remind me of Mamamoo's most recent comeback with Ella Ella, which is also pretty freaking cool. And I didn't realize, is that a real tattoo? Okay, that is cool. Oh man. Damn. Nice. Yeah, those are some familiar faces. Damn. That was beautiful. Damn. I want to say like the shots of them outside, which reminded me of that one Mamamoo music video, it could have been like Starry Night potentially. Not I need to make sure, but this was beautiful. And again, obviously we start with the butterfly, we end with the butterfly, a sign of transformation. Not just transformation, obviously. Not just transformation, but I always talk about like butterflies. Apparently, it's a very common thing to use within K-pop because it's so symbolic. But in short, not just transformation, it's also a symbol of hope and faith. The butterfly is also a symbol of rebirth since it goes through many life cycles. So as a human being, it's almost like you have to learn to turn into that butterfly, to learn to be comfortable in your own skin and just enjoy your own company in a way, whether you are alone or not, and always stay kind of like true to yourself. And I really, really enjoyed the music video itself. And like the bridge, somewhere along the bridge, we see like the greenery starting to form on top of the floor, almost like investing time and making yourself bloom in a way, um, and building like that garden of sorts, for your own happiness and your own, peace of mind in a way. Most importantly, being happy with yourself. As Wayne goes for like this dark place, she has all of these spotlights on her and she opens up the curtains, almost like stepping into the light, like peace and kind of like prosperity and whatnot, and just being happy, in her own skin and with her own company. Um, and the song itself is absolutely beautiful. It is such a vibe. It is such a mood, no pun intended. And I just love how, whether it's the singing or the dancing, it just seems so effortless, which couldn't be further from the truth, obviously, but it just looks so easy to Ween. Like she nails this concept, like this. It's not too bombastic. It's not the slowest of songs. It is just somewhere in between. It has so much, she has so much charisma without it being like so like out there and bombastic. It is such a vibe. And visually they did a really beautiful job. It still has like a sense of minimalism to it, but at the same time, it felt like it was just right. The song itself, like Ween's voice, the chorus is addicting as hell. Like it truly is. I also like as she's dancing in the shots that kind of like remind me of Ella Ella. You have all of these leaves falling, almost like a changing of the season sort of thing happening, and it kind of like syncs up with the confetti falling in the other shot of everybody like celebrating, but Win in reality is in her own little world with the headphones, listening to her own album as well, which was a really nice touch. I also love the use of technology, like the devices that they use are like from like 10, 15 years ago. It's not the most current. The car is relatively old as well in comparison to today. Like they really put an emphasis on creating a vibe, that a mood that, no pun intended, that is very, very retro, but not too retro, because it kind of makes me feel old to see how this is used, like the car, the media player, the head, like the camera, the point and shoot camera, everything just, it feels retro, even though like I'm kind of like one of those people that thinks like 20 years ago it was the 80s or something like that. Like it's still kind of like my head is not wrapped around the fact that I'm fucking 30 years old, and a lot of people would consider a lot of these things in this music video to be super retro and super old, and I feel so bad about that. But anyway, the song itself was absolutely beautiful. I love the way it was shot. I love the vibe of the song in general, and I love the fact that in the end, like whether she's with somebody or she's with her friends, the dancers, who are we obviously, I think we saw most of them in Street Woman Fighter, the first season, if I'm not mistaken. Or at the very least, some of them. Maybe I'm kind of like tripping a little bit, but the redhead, I'm 100%. I'm just blanking out on her name. My apologies. But I just really love the fact that the shot with her friends, like all of them are staring into the distance, but they're happy. There's no conversation. There's no empty conversations. There's no alcohol. There's no distractions. There's just nature and there's just peace. So that's a really cool touch. And regardless of whether she's with her friends or with people that she kind of maybe knows in a party and whatnot, or when she's by herself, she's happy. She's in that mood, which is also really, really cool. So I absolutely love the vibe, and I feel like the song kind of like further pushes the narrative of you need to learn to be happy with yourself first, and be happy in your own company before kind of like looking for someone to complete you, quote unquote. You have to kind of like complete yourself first, and then, let's move on to the next music video, which is, again, a live clip, I'm sorry, for a song called 17 featuring HWASA. I'm excited about this one. Let's go. I'm excited, but I'm not ready. Give me a second. This is too much. And I know that HWASA has something else, like some kind of a performance video with Street Moving Fighter or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I'll get to it, but if you think that I'm gonna react to it in this video, you are highly mistaken, because the heart can only take so much. So yeah, that's gonna be a separate video. Back into it. No.
We were young, we were 17. 17. 너를 본 순간 다시 눈을 뜨는 butterfly. 내 안에 울렁이는 feel. 어딘가에 널 선 눈빛 묘한 느낌. Think about you all day all night. Keep it hold me tight. 궁금하잖아 꼭 나를 안을 때. 흐트러진 모습 yeah yeah. It's all my first. 지금 너로 해. 확인하고 싶은 thing yeah. You make me feel like naughty and rude. 너는 없는 애처럼 거울 나나. 일랑이 눈에 가득 찬 you. So 17 I just can't believe. 너 말고 다른 건 다 지워 전부 아로마. 짙은 밤 우린 같은 걸 느껴. 말보다 먼 길어 baby. 어디까지 feel like yesterday. 너와 있으면 그때야 날 만나. 여러 날이 너로 가득해.
She just had to do that, right?
Taking me down. 나를 담은 채 계속돼 overnight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You make me feel like naughty and rude. 버릇없는 애처럼 고르나. 일렁이 눈에 가득 찬 you. Since 17 I just can't believe. You make me feel like naughty and rude.
Oh, we dancing now. I just had a heart attack and now you're forcing me to dance. You naughty. That's no bueno. Goddamn. No, I don't really know what to say here, honestly. I don't really know what to say. Between the touching, the singing, and then the facial expressions and the smiles and everything, and the lyrics themselves and kind of like reminiscing and all that kind of stuff, I don't really know what to say. They did an absolutely incredible job, and I just think that I'm going to end it here. There's not really much to say. The song, before I realized what is happening with all of the emotions that are and the thoughts that I'm going through, suddenly the song turns into like this song that would play in a freaking club, and suddenly I feel like moving, even though I also feel like dying because of these visuals and these vocals, and just the combination of Wasa and Ween together is definitely something that should have came in with a warning. So yeah, not much else to say. This was all, all crushing and jokes aside, this was beautiful. This was definitely a nice change of pace from In the Mood, and I love that despite like the higher pace of this one and the way it picked it up towards the end, these songs are still freaking moods. Like I feel like the entire freaking album is probably going to be 11 different moods. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If I made any sense, let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Have a wonderful rest of the day, guys. See you.